All right, what's on the bench? It is a frequency counter. I found this on AliExpress, and it's sold as an 8 LED frequency meter. So if you're going to look for these things, here is the description. 2-channel, 1 kilohertz to 200 megahertz to 3.6 gigahertz. Digital frequency meter, LED display, low-high frequency measurement, RF, signal frequency tester, Cymometer, or Cymometer. I don't know, what's a Cymometer? Never heard that before. Anyway, it has a low frequency and a high frequency, and it looks like it's missing some frequencies in, oh, I see the overlap. Okay, never mind. So I have it measuring 100 megahertz right now. So maybe we're in the low band, or maybe we're in the high band. So let's go someplace that we know we have to be in the low band. Let's go to 1 megahertz. 1 megahertz. And then, yeah, it doesn't work. So this is a button here, okay? And you push the button, and it says low, or L. And it's not working. And I push the button again, low 1. And it's not working. Push the button again, high. Not working. High. Not working. Low. I don't know. It's not seeing 100 megahertz. I mean 1 megahertz. All right. Let's try 10 megahertz. It might be at these low frequencies, it might need a high voltage output. Oh, trying to do something there. Let me up the output power here. Oh, well, there we go. Ah, there we go. That's just what it needed. I'm at plus 12 dBm right now. So yeah, now it can measure 10 megahertz. So it's not very sensitive, right? Let's do 1 megahertz. Oops. Frequency. Here's 4 megahertz. It's not seeing 4 megahertz. Okay, push the button. Not seeing it. Push the button. Not seeing it. Push the button. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. It's kind of weird. All right. It does seem to work better at high frequency, though. Let's go to 100 megahertz. And we'll put it back on the high range. Yeah, 100 megahertz. 500 megahertz. There we go. 900 megahertz. All right, how about 1 gigahertz? And how about 2 gigahertz? That's as high as my generator here goes. Yeah, so it's 2 gigahertz. And if I push the button high, I get more digits. All right, so that's pretty cool. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 megahertz. Yeah, there we go. 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, it's pretty good. So, yeah, so it's kind of squirrely. It does some things okay. It doesn't do other things okay. It's kind of funny. It says low frequency. 1 kilohertz. Let's try to do 10 kilohertz. It's supposed to be able to do 10 kilohertz. 10 kilohertz. Okay, here's 10 kilohertz. Let's go to the low range. It's just not seeing it. I don't know. I think maybe the low ranges, it's just expecting more power? I don't know. I'll try to give it as much power as I can. No. I don't know. Doesn't seem to work well with the low the low frequencies. Maybe you'll have better luck with it. Let's take a look at it. All right, here it is. Maybe the low frequencies have to come in on this connector. Yeah, that's probably it. I probably am not operating it correctly. So I believe this probably, although it looks kind of weird as a connector, right? This is probably where the low frequency goes in, and then it would work. I thought maybe it would have switching or something, but no, it's not. It's like a 2-channel input, and this just didn't appear to be a channel in my mind. Anyway, yeah, so the low frequency goes in here, probably works fine. And we tested the high frequency, goes up. I tested it to 2 gigahertz. It's supposed to be good to 3.6 gigahertz. And the way that it does that is it has a prescaler in it. So there's probably one path to the microprocessor directly, and then one path through the prescaler to the microprocessor. And that's all there is to it. It's got a little crystal here. It's got a little adjustment on the crystal, so you can dial it in exact if you want. I don't know how good. I mean, it measured okay, right? For most things, maybe in the garage, for a quick check, it might be okay. Yeah. Should we try to do the low? It's probably not a good video if I don't do the low, right? Let's try to do the low. Let me find a connector that'll fit that. All right, here we go. I've got it on low, and I'm putting in 10 kilohertz. So there you go, 10 kilohertz. We can go to different range of low. And there's the 10 kilohertz. And let's put in 1 kilohertz. Frequency 1 kilohertz. And 0.01. That's one. Oh, my generator will only go down to 10 kilohertz. Let's do 100 kilohertz. 100 kilohertz. Yeah, there we go. 100 kilohertz. So yeah, there you go. So now we know this is the low input, and it does work correctly. And then you have to tell it whether you're in the high switch or the low switch, and then which range on that switch, which number of digits, right? Okay, so that works. All right, well, here's a better look at it. You know, it's cute. It was, I paid $15 for it. So you might want to shop around. The ad that I have, here says it's $18. Yeah, $18. So I think either price, it's probably okay, right? Anyway, there you go. Fancy frequency counter for $15.